What's going on, YouTube? This is Marvel DC Bros, and today we're coming at you with our Supergirl Season 1, Episode 4 review.
So we're gonna give our top five moments from tonight's episode, which, quite frankly, was my favorite episode of Supergirl thus far. It was like fantastic. So, and starting off with our favorite moment, which was a great way to start off the show, was Supergirl's little battle with that alien guy. I mean, she kicked his arse.
It was a her.
Oh yeah, she kicked her arse, and then it was funny after that. She was like, "Oh, congrats," or she was like all proud that was a girl because she was tough, kind of, and it was just cool because you kind of got to see Kara using her powers, kind of differently. It wasn't just punching and stuff. She was doing flips, flying in the air. It was really cool, and I enjoyed it. So thumbs up for me.
Yeah, I also really liked this scene because, like, it showed that Kara is getting better each and every week. Like, she's learning new things. She's not just, throwing her fists at the bad guy. She's actually using, tactical takedowns. And then when she found out it was a girl, she was like, oh, mad props. And so it was really cool to see that her skills are becoming more evolved, so it gets a thumbs up for me. So our second moment from tonight's episode was when inadvertently admitting his feelings to Kara. I mean, he didn't really come out and say that he liked her. He was just like, "Oh, I'm really thankful for you," and then he kissed her on the cheek, and then it got really awkward, and she was like, "Oh, hey guys," and went over and talked to him, and so she was just making an excuse to avoid the fact. And I think that at some point her and Wynn are going to date, but I don't think it's going to be in the near future because she's dead set on Jimmy Olsen. So I kind of like the scene. I don't really know how I feel about Wynn, but I guess so. It gets a staggered thumbs up for me.
I it was also a staggered thumbs up for me. I felt really bad because he kind of got friend zoned majorly because Kara's interested in Jimmy, but it was good, and I really love their friendship. It's not as people call it shipping. I ship their friendship more than anything. I just think they work really well together, and they're the two best friends, and I think it's pretty great and stuff. So I really enjoy their scenes together, and I think they feed off of each other rather well. So I like that, and it's it's interesting. I liked it, but it just kind of got I don't know. It just kind of I can't really describe why it was kind of not because Carr didn't have feelings for her or anything. It just was kind of I don't know. Just kind of I felt it was kind of rushed or kind of forced a little. I don't know. That's just me. So our third moment from the episode was kind of the whole Thanksgiving family moments between Alex and I don't want to say her name wrong, so I'm just gonna say her mom and then Kara and the foster mom and just all together. I thought it was a thumbs up for me. I thought just I forgot the actress who plays Alex's name because it's a little different. It's unique and I like it, but I forgot it, so I'm not gonna butcher it again. But Alex, she's a phenomenal actress. I love her, and Melissa's great. They're so emotional and they're just so good together. They work so well, and they really capture the sister bond and the whole mom conflict and thing. It totally reminded me of Ross and Rachel, or not Ross and Rachel, Ross and Monica from Friends. How the mom was always getting on to Monica, and Ross could do no wrong, and it was Kara could do no wrong, and uh, Alex, just everything she did was incorrect. So I really liked their whole little relationship and the dynamic that it brought to the show.
Yeah, I also agree with him or whatever. When we were watching the show, we were saying oh, it's just like Ross and Monica with their parents, and so I kind of laughed at that. But I really like how he's right. Alex and Kara do feed off of each other, and like their relationship between each other is one of my favorite parts of the show, which actually makes me kind of sad because I feel like Alex may get waxed, and I'd be pretty mad about that. But anyways, her mom was always getting on to her, and then at the end of the episode she kind of tells her how it was, oh, well, I had to accept Kara and kind of treat her right because she lost her parents or whatever. You're my actual daughter, and I push you to get the best out of you or whatever. And so I really liked the tension that was building the whole episode. and then at the end it kind of like relieved and it felt like really natural. So it gets a huge thumbs up for me. I really like that
And
scene.
I also like how they used the mom to, in like Alex's big reveal that she was a DEO agent, that the dad was part of them, and now that opened up a new storyline, not just for Kara but for Alex too, to incorporate her more into the story. So I'm really excited to see that. So it just got a thumbs up for me.
So our fourth moment from tonight's episode was Livewire. I actually kind of missed like how she was created. Like I saw that Kara was struck by lightning, and she like was like touching her, and she got struck. So I guess the powers were given to her by like her alien DNA or whatever. I think that's what the head guy was talking about. But I really liked the way that they used her, and like at the end of the episode, they showed that she was going to be coming back as she was in that like tube capsule or whatever. But I really liked how she was like zapping through like the holes and stuff, kind of like Electro was in Spider-Man 2, but she was the much better version. And so I really liked her fight with Kara. Like Kara couldn't really like hit her too much because she just like zap or whatever into the telephone pole. And then at the end, Kara showed how she's come a long way by pulling out the water hose and like hosing her down or whatever from like underground. But it gets a thumbs up for me because I really like the way that they did Livewire.
It got like a million thumbs up for me. Livewire is one of my favorite like Superman, Supergirl villains, and it was crazy to see her be brought to life. And I think the actress for her name Britt Morgan, she did phenomenal. She was really pretty, and I think that Supergirl like directors and everything as a whole, the CGI for Livewire was crazy. Like it was incredible. I loved it, and how she like went through the telephone wires. I really like how they incorporated that into the plot and stuff because that's how she is and everything. So it was really cool to see that, and I also really liked how she was made. I before like when I saw it, I put the two and two together because Kara's like the woman of steel or whatever, so she like conducted the electricity through her to get to like live wire. So it was,
Sense.
and then I called that, and then like the DEO guy was like, he was like, oh, it must have been from blah blah blah. I was like, nailed it. But yeah, not to brag on myself, it was just really well put together, and I really loved the actress and just everything about it. So mega thumbs up for me. So our fifth moment from the episode, which was probably my third overall favorite, not that that matters, but was the Cat Grant and Supergirl team up. I really liked that. Like you kind of saw a softer side of Cat, like her connecting with Kara and then actually needing Supergirl's help to defeat Livewire, and it was kind of sweet because you could see like Cat have a turn of heart when Supergirl was dying, I guess, or whatever, and she was just like, "Stop! You don't have to do this." And like, I feel like an episode ago, she would have slit Supergirl's throat if she could. Like, not really, but like, you could just kind of see her like, kind of blossoming and kind of putting down that front that she always puts up, and it was really cool to see and see their relationship grow because I feel like their bond will only grow from here. So I'm really excited to see that. So thumbs
Yeah,
up.
yeah. I also I really like how Kat and Kara's relationship is kind of moving along, in the episodes. And I kind of feel like that's because like we found out that Kat has a daughter, and I kind of feel like Kat sees maybe like her younger self, like so her daughter in Kara, and so I feel like there's a little bit of a connection there, and it just kind of like slowly growing. And then how she like her and Kara's moments kind of like maybe softened her heart. So when she saw Supergirl dying, she was like, "Oh well, I got to do something to like try to help her." And so like she started having the conversation with Livewire, which I really enjoyed that whole conversation. How she was like talking her down from the ledge or whatever, and then Kara stopped her. And so I really like the team up, and I'm actually looking forward to more team ups with them. So it gets a huge thumbs up for me. So overall, I thought this too was my favorite episode of the season. I'll give it about 97. Uh, it just like had a few like errors that I didn't really like, and I actually found myself like wanting to pay attention to this episode for a change. So it was really good. It kept me interested because I'm a big fan of Thanksgiving. When I heard this was the Thanksgiving episode, it made me want to pay more attention to it. So overall, like I really like how they're progressing Supergirl's storyline into becoming more of like a hero, and how like Kara is becoming more involved in the like not the writing world, but she's becoming more involved in, like her workplace or whatever. So I really like the way that the storyline's kind of flowing right now. So it gets a 97 for me.
Yeah, I thought this episode like cleared the board. It got 100 for me if I were to grade it. I just thought everything about it. There wasn't really a dull moment in the episode to me. I just thought everything was so well put together, and the storylines, just everything meant a lot. And I loved how it was a Thanksgiving episode, huge holiday, family oriented person. So I really loved it, and I really hope they have a Christmas episode. I'll fall in love even more. So it was just a great episode overall. I loved it. Favorite one so far.
So we'd like to thank you guys for watching.
Accent seriously to one another.
Hit the like button, comment down below on what you guys thought of this episode, and subscribe for more videos. This has been Marvel DC Bros, signing out.